Warning. Spoilers, nigga. If you're still here, I'm assuming you've watched the movie. If you haven't watched the movie and you're still here, then you're a stupid nigga. So I'm gonna give you 3 more seconds to click off this video. This ain't no review thing, none of that. This is just me giving my feelings on the movie and like what I thought about it and all of that, you know? There's no script here. Everything I'm just doing from where I'm going. No script. It's just what I'm feeling at the current time. No review, no score, no nothing. Ain't no score here. Ain't no from the beginning to end evaluating the whole movie. I'm just going to be talking about what happened in the movie. The ending specifically, okay? That's it. That's actually it. Nothing else. But with that being said, let's talk about the ending. So, if you watch the movie, we all know what pretty much happened. Niggas, half the niggas of the universe got emmed. It was a sad day, I know. And when I first saw it, what I felt was shock. But after that shock subsided, I didn't feel nothing. And do you know why? Because it had no impact. The death of all of these, man, all of the Avengers, the half the universe, after the initial shock, I was like, now what? Reason I say that is because, let's be honest, in the second movie, we know most of these niggas are coming back to life. If not all of them. Like, let's be honest. That's why it had no impact to me. Like, I think a Spider-Man Homecoming 2 has already been confirmed. I don't know if it's called Homecoming 2. You can't really come home twice. Well, you can, but Homecoming twice. Listen, let's not stray away from topic. But the point is, it's obvious that niggas are coming back. This ain't no anime, okay? There's no Dragon Balls. There's no 7 Wishes. There's none of that. So the only logical way in for niggas to come back is the time stone. That's the only way I can think of anyways. If anyone knows any other way to reduce, but the only way I see it is the time stone. You reverse time and niggas are back. But that's not really my main point about the ending. The reason I say it had no impact. The reason I really say it had no impact is because the way that these people up on Marvel and Sony, whatever, they're smart, you know, because the way they did it, a lot of your favorite heroes, they vanished, just disappeared at random. You didn't know who was going on screen. Remember the scene when it panned to, I can't remember for the life of me her name. I'm so sorry, I cannot remember the life of me her name. The black chick, the bald-headed one, and then T'Challa. T'Challa, Black Panther, he comes in and he's like, you're not dying here today or some shit. And we're thinking, and everyone's disappearing, and we're thinking, okay, she's gonna die right in front of T'Challa. No, T'Challa's the one that got erased, niggas. And these Marvel people, they're smart because they get rid of all these characters. Bucky, all of these people, they get erased. They disappear. And you're like, raw, they really getting rid of heroes. But I can't lie to you, T'Challa didn't do much in this movie. Bucky did even less. And when the more I think about it, a lot of the characters, I'm not saying all, but a lot of the characters which disappeared, they ain't do much. Look, I think the movie was great. I think it was amazing. I'm just saying, when I left the movie, I felt great. On my way home, though, I was like, that's it. Just gotta wait for next year, then that's all I can do. Let me be honest with you. Black Panther was only there so we had an army to fight against Thanos' army. That's the only reason he was there, let's be honest. I'm sorry to all you Black Panther fans, but that's the only purpose he served. Ain't nothing wrong with that, considering the movie came out like a couple months ago. If you want to see more Black Panther, you go see that. They don't really care about him in this movie because the movie released a couple months ago. That's enough Black Panther for you niggas, I can't lie. That's enough. That's enough of that. Enough. That's why when he initially perished, I was shocked for a minute. But then when I deeped it, I was like, hold on. And that's what I mean by the deaths didn't really have impact, because I know a lot of them are coming back. I'm not gonna say all, because while I believe half the universe got erased, I can't say 100% sure. I can't say 100% sure confidently that half the universe are gonna come back. When I say they didn't have impact, remember when the plan failed? Well, technically the plan didn't fail, but remember when the plan failed, right? And it ended up being Tony Stark versus Thanos on Thanos' home planet. It was just a little 1-on-1 scuff. Tony was holding his own, but Thanos being Thanos and having them power the stones, We all knew the outcome. And then he got stabbed. When that happened, that shocked me. And there was impact. If Tony had died there and half the universe didn't get erased, I know it's a bold statement to make. Don't kill me. This is just my opinions. But I would trade all of that for Tony's death. I can't lie. Because that would have had impact. If that would happen on my way home, man would be thinking, rah, Tony's dead. They actually end this nig. Because I would know, okay, he's probably not coming back. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the ending. To be honest, I'm not really sure there's another way you could have went with the ending. A couple people died. Vision died. I didn't care. Now there was a couple deaths in the movie which you could pretty much say you could book them. Like you knew, okay, yeah, they're not coming back. They're not part of the guys that's coming back to life. There's the guys that are dead for real, and there's the guys that's coming back to life. Loki, I think, is dead for real. Gamora, I think, is dead for real. Vision's dead for real. That's about all I can remember off the top of my head who I really think is actually just dead. Now, when niggas got erased, I can't lie, it was heartbreaking seeing your favorite heroes disappear from here and there. But the one which hit the chest the most was when the man Spidey hit the deck. The way he went out, fam, I was like, no, they're not going to get rid of Spidey. And they did. When I saw him just hug onto Tony, I was like, fam, this is actually pain in my chest. And then Doctor Strange goes and everyone goes. And I'm just like, rah, they really doing up everyone like this. But it's obvious most of these Donnies are coming back. So technically, this is all part of the plan. And by the plan, I mean, I don't know if you remember, but early on in the movie, Doctor Strange said he looked into the future with the time stone. There was like 14 million outcomes of if they were to go up against Thanos, right? There were 14 million ways the shit could end. And out of all those ways, there was only one in which they beat Thanos. And as Doctor Strange gave the time stone to Thanos, and Tony said why, he said, it's the only way we can win. He gave the time stone to Thanos because he knows this is somehow, I don't know how, I mean, we're going to have to see how. This is somehow going to lead to their victory. Which means Doctor Strange must have seen all of this. He saw half the universe getting erased. He saw everything. He saw everybody getting erased. He saw it. And he still gave the time stone to Thanos because somehow, some way, us niggas are going to come out on top. Like the gang we are. I think that's pretty cool. I just have one question though. When Thanos did his shungi and just sent half the mortals of the universe, half the ningens of the universe to the realm, when he did that, the glove kind of destroyed a little bit. I didn't see properly. I don't know if the stones destroyed as well. I doubt it. I really doubt it. I'm gonna assume they didn't destroy. Because if they didn't destroy, then that brings the next question. Thanos is still in possession of all 6 stones. He also has the time stone. Doctor Strange has looked into the future using the time stone to see the possible outcome in which they win. Can Thanos not just do the same thing to see the possible outcome for when he wins? He could, technically, but in actuality, he thinks he's won. So, really, is there any point to that? Questions? Questions. And don't get it twisted, the movie banged. Believe me, I loved it. Every character got some sort of time to shine. Some more than others, I can't lie. But every character got some sort of time to shine. It's just, at the end, you were shocked. You were shocked when you saw people getting erased. But now that you're thinking about it, are you still shocked that Mandem are erased? Is it still burning you that Mandem are erased? Or do you know deep down, okay, these men are coming back? But the reason I'm asking what happens now is because Thanos, he's done, my G. This guy finished the mission. What has he got to fight for, fam? This guy's probably on the beach somewhere drinking a cocktail, having a nice time. He's done, G. He's erased he's done what he wanted to do. Now he can just chill back, relax, and live out his days in retirement. So my question is, what happens now? Do the Avengers go to him? Do they find him, like, reverse everything? Do they get the stones? Like, what's going on? That's just the only question I have. If you watch this video like a fool that you are, and you ain't actually watched the movie, then you're sick in the head. Oh, I bet you're probably wondering, like, what's inside this, that I've been drinking it so much during the video. There's nothing inside this. I just did it for effect, I can't lie. Put in the comments below, what were your thoughts on the movie? If you disagree with my opinions or what I said, tell me. Let's not get into war now. In fact, just try to explain it to me. If there's something I'm missing here, if you think you can change my ways and get me to see the better side of this ending. Because while I say all these things, while I openly say all these things, I'll admit I don't see how else they could have ended the film in preparation for part 2. But you know, if you lot can tell me, show me the way, show me something that makes me see otherwise, put in the comment section. But until next time, I'm out, brothers. Peace.
Too many bars in my head back, a nigga that's never been known for my setbacks. Drop my first tune out and they rate that now. Asking man for more tunes, like take that. Found a freestyle, got a couple ratings, got a few follows and a couple nice paintings. Got a black tin, looking kinda Beijing, straight to the DM just to see what she's saying. Fam, I can't lie though. More time see me and lie though.